The modern day definition of the term Luddite refers to someone that dislikes, maybe distrusts, and just doesn't use a lot of today's newer technology. I know this because I asked ChatGPT for a definition. And I think on this one, I'll trust it. And thinking about that definition, I'm kind of asking myself, am I a Luddite? This converted cargo van is my home. And it is powered by the sun through these solar panels that come through some pretty high-tech devices here and into this lithium battery. That being said, this is the faucet I use in my home for my water. What got me thinking about this was a good buddy of mine, Danny, sent me a recipe for disco pork chops. Now, I know Danny from the restaurant industry. He's a hell of a good cook, and I know he knows what he's doing when it comes to food. So I took this, trusted it to probably be a pretty good interpretation of what disco pork chops could be. But he got the recipe by asking ChatGPT. So I figured, why not? Let's give it a try. We're gonna get some prep going here and dive in to this recipe and see how it turns out. Let's get your bed out here. Give you a little comfy. Yeah. And I'm gonna be creating this meal while using my little battery operated transistor radio, which I use all the time. Stopped by a great little butcher in Halifax, picked up bone-in pork chop. Now this recipe doesn't come with any amount of the ingredients to use, so we're just gonna kind of wing it here. We're gonna start off with the marinade. So we got the pork chop in a bag, got some soy sauce, pure Nova Scotia honey here, some garlic, pineapple juice, not from concentrate. All right, and I think the recipe does say a splash of dark rum for an amount. And I think it splashes a lot less than that bottle. That's the smallest bottle of dark rum I could get. I don't drink dark rum, so not sure what we're gonna do with that after all this is done. But let me get this marinade put together. Well, that's good honey. Don't know if that's going to be enough for this pork chop. Okay, I think that looks like a pretty good amount in there. I didn't taste it. I can smell the rum. Oh, woo. We're going to seal this up and throw it in the fridge for a little while. We got the glaze here. It is some honey, some lime juice, and some flaked hot chili peppers. And then ChatGPT's suggested side dish was a red cabbage slaw. Red cabbage, green apple, and some carrots. Move the prep table over here to kind of into the sunshine. This day has been spectacular. Definitely nicest day of the year so far we've had here in Nova Scotia. And one of Elma's favorite snacks, there you go, buddy, loves carrots. It's a good healthy snack, buddy. I've never really made coleslaw before, or slaw like this. We grated up some carrots, and then I started grating the apple, but it got pretty mushy. So then I gave it a little slice and dice there. I think they call it the julienne cut, but you know, not as thin as I've seen before. All right, now I got to tackle this cabbage. And Elma and I were over at Elma's mama's place for brunch this morning. And she let me this thing. It kind of scares me, but we're going to give it a go. I guess we're going to kind of do this and hope we don't slice anything off. Let's take a look here. Okay, some of this is looking pretty tiny, but these, that looks pretty good. Toss this around a bit. Dressing for this, they suggest some yogurt. I gathered it was plain. And some lime juice. And no tasting this until we sit down for everything. This pineapple juice is good. Philippine brand. Tasty. I think that's looking pretty good. The chop's been in the marinade here for about 3 hours. It's looking pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Recipe says to pan-sear the pork chop. I'm far better equipped at cooking on a barbecue or on an open fire on a grill. But the recipe says pan-seared bone-in chop. So that's what we're doing. Okay, I think that pan, nice and hot. We got a little char sindar here on the pan. I don't know if it's from the juice or what. We're gonna flip that. Oh yeah. A little burnt, maybe it's a little too hot. Turn that down a touch. I might have had the pan too high. Smells good though. Okay, this looks a little better. Turn the heat down a bit. I don't know when to put the glaze on. When do you put glaze on? I'm guessing when it comes off, I think. But that is a thick chop. I'm doing 4.5 minutes aside. Char that fat a little bit. Okay, and I'm just gonna make this part up. Put some of this glaze on here now. Oh boy. We'll take that off. Put it down on the plate. Put this glaze on the other side. Gonna let this rest for 10 minutes or so. Okay, just gonna let this rest in here and get some of this stuff cleaned up. Alma, you can't eat my supper, okay? And here we have it. Disco pork chops. Try this slaw first. Yeah, you can really taste the apple. All right, let's get into this thing. Doesn't look too overcooked. Oh yeah. Ah, it's a nice piece of nice pork chop there. Oh, a little bit of a heat from those chili flakes. You want to try a little bite? Yeah. This is actually pretty darn good. The slaw is great, actually. A little salt and pepper on there. Yeah, the zestiness of that lime. Come to it, you can taste. That's good. And then this chop. It's really good too. Woo! Got a chili flake stuck in my throat. But they give it a nice little bit of heat. And then the sweetness from the honey. I don't taste the rum, which is fine. But that's good. I think I could have grilled it. I think if I do this again, it'll be on a grill. I don't think I've ever pan-seared a chop this big. Well, that was surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be. Jen, thanks for the implements for slicing and dicing. And Danny, thanks for the search you did to bring that up and make me think, hey, I'm going to give that a shot. Cook up some disco pork chops. And Chat GPT, if you're listening, you know, not a bad recipe. That was pretty darn good. Anybody else, if you're out there and you wanted to take a crack at that, I will leave a copy of the recipe. I'll link one in the description, or probably just have to list it out in there. Go take a look if you wanted to give it a try. Not so bad. Alma and I are just going to spend the rest of the evening here relaxing by the fire. I'm hanging out like a Luddite here with my trusty transistor radio. But also thinking I may trust ChatGPT a little more than I did at the beginning of the day here today. Especially when it comes to culinary endeavors. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again real soon. Cheers.